Introduction. Welcome to Quick Start, your first blended learning lesson. There are 5 steps to this process. Step 1, select a lesson. Step 2, break the lesson up into activities, exercises, and tasks. Step 3, make your activity, exercise, and task material. Step 4, put your digital material online. Step 5, enroll students. Steps 1 to 2 will probably be fairly easy for an experienced teacher. Step 3 is an oversimplified guide with a template. Steps 1 to 3 will be covered in part 1 of this tutorial. Steps 4 and 5 will probably be the most time-consuming since they involve Moodle Cloud instructions. Steps 4 and 5 will be covered in part 2. Each part of the video is about 10 minutes long. Step 4. Put your digital material online. I promised I would get to the website portion of this video. Now is the time to create your online classroom platform to put your digital material in. The online platform or learning management system, LMS, need not be difficult or expensive, and you don't need IT to get started. Today you can do it yourself without school technical support, unless that is a requirement for your school. So why do you need an LMS? You need a single place where all your students can go to get your digital material. Ideally, that website will do more than just hold your material. It should show your syllabus, your course schedule, your lesson plans, assignments due, allow you and your students to contact each other without going to email, allow you to monitor student progress, allow students to monitor their own progress, provide a chat place, and more. Moodle Cloud is free. It doesn't take a lot of space on your device, and it can be used on mobile devices, and is fairly easy to use. The free version is limited. For a quick start, it should be sufficient. We'll go over some rudimentary steps. I said that this wasn't an in-depth technical tutorial, and I'm using most of the defaults to get started, but Moodle Cloud does require some effort, so be prepared to put some time into this. Here is a brief overview of the Moodle Cloud steps to signing up, getting your course site, adding a course, putting material in it, and enrolling students. Of course, you'll only be working on one small lesson, so you're not going to make the entire course yet. You'll do that later after you get the hang of making a lesson. And we're not going to cover the entire course, just one lesson. So first, sign up for your Moodle Cloud account. Go to moodle.com/cloud. Just follow the prompts and give the site your course name. Whatever it is that your course is about, give it that name. Next, number 2, go to your new Moodle site. Open it up. Skip the Moodle tour for now. You can take the Introduction to Moodle course later. Be sure you turn editing on. Number 3, add a new course. Give a full name and a short name. The full name goes at the top of the page. The short name is on the left where the navigation is. Disable the start and end date for now. We're not going to let you make a class that begins and ends. You can work with that later. For now, like I said, we're just going to use a lot of defaults and just keep going. Type a description for your course. Click Save and Return. Click Home on the left side of the screen and you should see your course. Click on the title of your course to enter it. Next, add material to your course. Make sure that editing is still turned on. We'll begin with the lecture material. Edit Topic 1 to the name of your lesson. Add your lecture slideshow with the narration. Now remember, you don't have much space in Moodle Cloud, so everything that you add must be linked to something else or someplace else, like your YouTube channel or a website. And this is the easiest way to get videos and graphics and things that take up a lot of space in Moodle Cloud without buying more storage. So what you want to do is take your PowerPoint file and export it to a video file. You can do this within PowerPoint. Just go to your File options and Export. Click on Export. And you can export it as an MP3. Be sure you do this after you've already recorded your narration over your PowerPoint slideshow and you've already saved it. Be sure to turn on all the timings and narrations in the options box before clicking the Create Video button, and an MP4 will output. Next, you get a YouTube or Vimeo channel. You may already have these, and upload the MP4 to your channel. Next, you want to link your MP4 to an activity or a resource. So you will add an activity or resource. Go to Resources, URL, and Add. Type in the lecture name, the link of the external URL of your YouTube video, and the description. Then click Display Description on Source Page. Under Appearance, click on Display, and in the pop-up window, click off Display URL Description. Save and return to the course. To add your drill material, find the link to your Quizlet drill page. Then again, add an activity or resource. Go to Resources, URL, and Add. Type in the drill name, the link of the external URL of your Quizlet drill, and its description, then click Display Description on Source Page. Scroll down and under Appearance, go to Display. In the pop-up window, click off Display URL Description. I'm not going to explain a lot of these right now because, like I said, we're just going to go through a bunch of defaults, and you can always follow up on the Introduction to Moodle course tutorial later. So save and return to course. Next, you want to link your Quizlet test to the material in your Moodle site. So find the link to your Quizlet test that you found before. Now here you have two choices. If you don't want to monitor the students' quiz completion or their scores, you can just add it like another link, just like you did before with the drill. However, if you want to monitor the students' quiz completion or scores, then you will have to create a quiz within the Moodle site. Let's cover the option 1 first. If you don't want to monitor the students' quiz completion or scores, you add an activity or resource just like you did before with the drill, and you will go to Resources, URL, and Add. Type in the test name, the link of the external URL of your test, and its description, then click Display Description on Source Page. Under Appearance, go to Display. In the pop-up window, click off Display URL Description. Save and return to course. Now, if you want to monitor the students' quiz completion or scores, you will add an activity or resource. That part is the same, but this time you'll go to Activities and then Quiz. Click on Quiz and click Add. Then type in the name, description, and click Display Description on Course Page. Next, we'll go into adding questions into a Moodle quiz. To add questions to a Moodle quiz, first click on your quiz title. Then click Edit Quiz, click Add, and select the option to add a new question, or the option to select an existing question from the question bank. If you select the latter, you have the option of selecting a random question. For now, create a new question. This is where your saved link to the Quizlet test contents can be duplicated. Choose a question type. In this case, we'll use multiple choice. In the pull-down menu for category, select the default for your quiz name. Then type in the question name and the question text. Scroll down and fill in answers for at least 3 choices, with only the correct choice receiving 100%. Continue till you have 5 to 10 questions. Your material should look like this. Participation material. Since this is an in-class activity, you need only describe what will happen during the upcoming class session. So add an activity or resource, select activity, then lesson, then add, type in the name and description, and click Display Description on Course page. Save and return to course. Your lesson should look like this now. Finally, the summary. This is teacher's choice. If you decide on an online activity or task, then add an activity or resource. If you decide on an in-class activity or task, add an activity or resource, and then go to Activity, Lesson, and Add. Your lesson should now look like this. For help with Moodle quiz creation, follow these links. Resources will also be added at the end of this video. Step 5, and this is the last step, enrolling students. The easiest and quickest way to enroll students is to enter them yourself instead of waiting for them to self-enroll. If you use the roster and collect their email addresses, you can create accounts and enroll them in your course. This is called manual enrollment. So first you add new users. Make sure that editing is turned on, and you can add users one at a time, or you can add multiple users at a time. To add users one at a time, go to Site Administration, Users, Accounts, and add a new user. To add multiple users at a time, you can use a text file. Go to Site Administration, Users, Accounts, and Upload Users. You can use a Word document. You can also use a .csv file out of Excel. After you've added new users, you then enroll them into your course. And this is done in 2 steps because you want to give your enrollees a role. So in other words, you have the option of enrolling users as teachers, as assistants, or as students. So that is why this is a 2-step process. First you bring in users, and then you assign them a role, and then you put them in a class. So to enroll the new users into your course, make sure that you can see your course under My Courses. If you can't, go to Site Administration Courses and Manage Courses. Next, you click on Home on the left side of the screen, click on your course title, you click on Participants on the left, then click on the little gear icon on the upper right, and in the pull down, select Enrolled Users. Then you click on Enroll Users on the upper right, and this one is spelled funny. It's spelled E-N-R-O-L. There is only one L. You should see the list of users you just added. Make sure that Assign Role is on Student. Then click Enroll, E-N-R-O-L, next to each name. When you're done enrolling all the students in one class, turn editing off. You have created your first blended learning lesson using Moodle Cloud. Congratulations! Now go back and follow the Introduction Moodle course to learn more about editing and customizing your site. Continue adding lessons and share the course with your students by emailing them with the link to the class. Now that you have your blended learning lesson, what else does a teacher have to do? Create a schedule so that students know which unit to work on before each class meeting. Notices can be added as events in the course calendar. Gather feedback from your students to improve on the site and its materials, and I hope that you and your students enjoy blended learning together.